What's up, fellas? Had a loyal patron supporter, very loyal patron supporter that wanted me to talk about finding your tribe. Now, I think when he sent me this, when he was asking me about finding your tribe, I think he was referring to, finding like-minded individuals, right? But, or maybe he wasn't, but that's what it seemed like how he worded the question to me. But the reason I wanted to make this video, guys, is you guys got to understand you need to find a tribe in every aspect of your life. All right, guys, everything you do. Me finding my tribe changed my life. And I'm going to go through the list and then I'm going to get specific as into how it changed my life. All right. So these are the areas that I found my tribe. Then I'll tell you what it did for me. Number one, finding my purpose. Guys, I didn't used to be the most, well, I've talked, you know what, I could just talk about it because I done talked about it so much in other videos, so I can just talk about it right now. You know, I done reference to you guys on how I used to just quit jobs at will. I done talked about that shit so much I'm tired of talking about it. But I'm going to talk about it again right here because it's relevant to the question he asked me. And what I found out was I'm not lazy. I'm not unmotivated, none of that bullshit. I hadn't found my tribe. I haven't found something that wakes me up in the morning. Guys, you got to find something you love to do and you got to find a way to make money off of it. Because if you guys think about everybody who you think about in your life who has a great work ethic, right? You think about the Kobe Bryants, you think about the Michael Jordans, you think about the Tom Brady's. All these guys are great because they found their tribe. I can guarantee you they wouldn't have been that passionate about being a carpenter or about being a welder. Maybe they would have. Maybe y'all do have a passion for that, but I'm talking about them. They found something that they love to do that didn't feel like work. When I cut this camera on, it's time to put foot in asses. This don't feel like work to me. Okay, guys? So when my life, the big first step that changed my life and I was motivated, I talked about this in previous videos, was when I became a personal trainer. My love for fitness at that time, guys, was crazy. I was heavy into the fitness side of YouTube, reading books and shit. So when I got to training clients, guys, it was easy and I love it. And the number one aspect of training that I didn't even know I had a love for, which was the sales part of it. I loved the sales part of it. And it I could see why I liked it, the sales part of it, because I always liked it a challenge with women. Y'all guys get that? I always liked the challenge. And so I always liked it to, what's the phrase I'm looking for? I used to always like to convince people. I don't know if that, maybe the word I'm looking for, it'll hit me later on in this video. But I always liked it, the sales aspect of sales, right? I always liked it trying to talk to people. So that makes sense as to why me liking to approach women and stuff. I always like that aspect, overcoming objections. Maybe that's the word maybe that's the phrase I'm trying to. I always like overcoming objections. Okay, guys? I didn't even know I had a passion for that until I became a trainer at the gym. While most trainers hated sales, the aspect of sales, I loved sales and cold approaching people on the floor and shit and overcoming objections. Okay, guys? So that's something I found by chance, but I loved training. Another thing y'all guys got to understand with purpose too is you can't be beholden to a purpose. What I've learned is that purpose evolves. The way you feel about something today might not be the way you feel about it tomorrow. So don't be afraid of change. A lot of you guys it might have been something you, like if I had to be a trainer right now, I wouldn't be that passionate about it. Because you go through things, you learn about it, and then you need a new challenge, if that makes sense, guys. So don't think that, well, I used to love this, but I don't love it. There's something wrong. No, we grow and evolve. Our interests change. And so one thing guys do is they become beholden to a purpose, even though they don't love it like they used to. Then it's time to move on, guys. Okay, guys, so I want to make sure I bring that up that a lot of you guys might have had a purpose, a passion for something, then it changed. And that's perfectly normal. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, something I've seen about myself is that I typically got about a 5 to 7 year window before it's time for me to take on a new change. I've seen that about myself. Okay, when I was a trainer, I did that for about 5 or 6 years full time, and then it started to fizzle out. And as in with this right here, it's starting to reach that crescendo where I could tell that it's probably time to start looking at something else. It's like you reach the mountaintop, right? And then it's like you need a new challenge, right? If that makes sense. It's not that you don't love it no more. It's just like you reach the pinnacle. You know, it's like you play a game, all right? A lot of you guys like, what's that, the popular one? The stealing cars, Grand Theft Auto, GTA. And then you play it and you get real good. It loses its fervor. It's like time for a new game. And that's what it is, right? Life's about you play a game. It takes you a couple of years to beat that game, a few years probably to beat that game or master that game. Then it's time to take on a new challenge. Okay, guys? So I want y'all guys to be cognizant of that. Next, guys, workouts. I remember one time, guys, you know, I've been working out over 20 years now, and you can't get stronger forever. So I had started losing my passion for working out. Of course, I still did it because, you know, you don't want to become the nutty professor, right? But I noticed that I wasn't as enthused when I would get up and go work out because at some point you just can't get stronger. You can't get stronger forever and a day. So I basically, guys, as far as strength goes, has been maxed out for well over 10 years, right? I haven't gotten any stronger for well over 10 years. It does no good to do a bulk. None of that shit. It's over with. Once your ass been working out, I would say you can forget, unless you're just doing an inferior workout program or something. But if you're doing a good workout plan, and I'm being generous when I say this because it really don't take you this long to get maxed out. After about 5 years, if you're doing a good workout plan, you're not going to get no bigger and stronger. I'm just sorry. Now, if you're doing an inferior, you're doing a fucked up workout plan, you don't know what the fuck you're doing, then yes, you can change your workout plan and find out you've been doing shit wrong. But if I train your ass, I know what the fuck I'm doing. If I train your ass ain't gonna be getting big and stronger for no goddamn 10 years. I can guarantee you that. You're gonna max out after about 5 years, right? And so what you've seen with bodybuilders, guys, those guys, you know, obviously taking the enhancement stuff. So yes, they can get bigger and bigger because they get better at taking the drugs, but that's not gonna be for you if you're natural. And so I had to, once again, find my tribe and find out a way to switch up my workouts to make it fun. So like a lot of the stuff I do now is more based around endurance opposed to strength. Coming in there and you like lifting the same weight. So now I do a lot of drop sets, supersets. It's not about maxing out and stuff, and I'm excited for it again. It's fun again. I do more of a pump style workout. It's not about picking up the more weight. It's more about just endurance and getting the pump. So I want you guys to understand, for all you guys who working out just don't seem fun, you might need to find your tribe again. You might need to revamp your whole workout program. Maybe take it away from hypertrophy and go more into an endurance workout. Okay, guys? Also with that, your cardio. A lot of you guys hate doing cardio. Well, maybe running on the treadmill or running in the park don't work for you. How about trying to play basketball? How about you do things? How about you go find out where they play flag football at? A lot of you guys been doing this cardio thing, this cardio bunny, and you running on a treadmill like a hamster, and then you wonder why you get bored. Try basketball, swimming. Next, guys, next thing I found my tribe in was diet. I used to always struggle with maintaining my weight. Now, right now I'm about 250 pounds, and that's where I found out my comfort level at. Could I drop 20 or 30 pounds right now in the next 3 or 4 months if I wanted to? Yes. But the amount of social life I have to give up for that, it starts to become a thing of diminished returns, right? It's like one of those situations where, okay, you work 100 hours a week, but you don't got no time to spend it. So exactly what are we doing here? Okay, I'm 8% body fat, but I gotta live like a hermit. So what are we doing? That makes sense, guys. So I found a good balance for me to where I don't want to be 300 pounds, but I don't want to be 220 either. Well, I would love to be 220 pounds, but not if I got to give up my goddamn social life to do it. What the fuck I look like looking good sitting in the goddamn living room on the couch in the house? Because that's what, guys, to be lean like that 8%, when y'all ever see guys who look like that and stuff like that, unless they one of these genetic freaks, basically one of these ectomorph motherfuckers who can eat everything and don't gain a pound. But unless they one of them, guys, to look like that, your whole life got to be based around meal prep, timing, and food and diet. That's just ridiculous for me. So I found my tribe as in a happy weight for me to maintain a happy, healthy mental, right? To where I ain't got to isolate myself or not go out and have a drink or something because I'm 7% body fat. Also, a diet that I like. There's not a meal that I eat that I don't like. All right, guys. Just for example, so for some of you guys who might be struggling with diet, my breakfast consists of egg whites, slice of cheese, oatmeal with blueberries, right? Blackberries, right? Lunch right now, since I started the business, I don't cook lunch anymore. I outsourced that to Chipotle. But when I did have time before I started this new business, I would cycle through the meats, salmon, chicken breast, pretty much any lean meat you could think of, 93 ground beef, 93 turkey, ground turkey, with rice or potato, right? And I would put onions and green peppers in the rice, right? So that would be for lunch. And I would cook the meat with 1 tablespoon of oil, right? Canola oil. And then my salads I would eat 2 salads, which would consist of apples, craisins, and walnuts. So I would eat 2 salads, and then I eat 1 salad for supper, and then another salad for dinner, right? And that was my 4 meals. None of my meals tasted bad or anything like that. I remember back in the day, early 20s, when I first started getting into that diet shit, I couldn't stick to that shit. Shit was ridiculous. Chicken breast and broccoli for lunch. I mean, I didn't know how to make it taste good. Basically what I'm saying, you need to find your tribe. Maybe the diet I just laid out don't work for you. You have to find your tribe. I'm just throwing something out for you so y'all can get an idea of what I do. But maybe that doesn't work for you. Okay, guys, you got to find your tribe. But that's something you could take pointers from and see if it's something that you can work with. Next, guys, lead generation. A lot of guys want to generate leads who don't do good online. Now, I do good online. That works for me. But you got to find a way to generate leads that works for you. If you got to go to the club and you feel like this is how I got to get leads and you sitting there, you miserable, you need to find your tribe. You need to find a lifestyle that allows for you to generate leads in a good, healthy way that doesn't feel like it's a job. If your lead generation feels like you at work, you're doing it wrong. Okay, guys, you're doing it wrong. You have to find a way, so I'll just put this in here for a lot of you guys who struggle with this, because I know a lot of guys don't like going to the clubs, and we all know clubs are not good. This is the one suggestion I give you guys, right, for lead generation, because I know most guys work all day. If you don't work at an office all day, then that's a whole nother situation, right? But if you work at an office all day or work at a factory or whatever all day, right? My advice is to you that when you get off work, and this is all based off of that, you got the time to do it. If you on your grind right now, you ain't got time to do it, then you just have to do it on the weekend. But for the guys who have the time, maybe you are already working on your purpose and you ain't exactly grinding like that. My advice for you is go somewhere every night to get dinner. There ain't a restaurant I could think of, a nice spot that don't serve a salad. So you'll be out of $20, $25 for dinner sitting at the bar. All right, guys, that's the best I could tell you. Go to any steakhouse or whatever. Girls be sitting at these bars, right? And you can have dinner there. Go home, put some clothes on. I ain't saying you got to go home and put on a money suit, but look nice. Wash your ass, right? Put some cologne on. Go to the bar. If you do this Monday through Friday, that is the healthiest way. We're killing two birds with one stone. We're getting out the house. We socializing. We going out. We having dinners for a purpose. Don't do that and go there and have a drink. Sitting there having a drink, bored as hell. Go there, have a salad. Or even if you have a, see guys, you might think this shit gonna be expensive. That's when you go and taking these girls to the goddamn 5-star restaurants and shit like that. You'll be surprised at how cheap this shit is when you go somewhere, you sit at the bar and you just have some chicken and rice, chicken and potato. You be out 20, 25 bucks. Okay, guys? So find a lead generation system that doesn't bore you or feel like a fucking job. Find that tribe. Next, guys, hobbies. Don't worry about what manly hobbies people try. People try to put a stickler on video games. Oh, only loser play video games. You like video games? Play video games. Don't worry about what nobody else think about it. All that matters is you like it. You don't got to go shoot ducks to feel like goddamn man. So, a lot of these men out here, these little dick motherfuckers, they got to do all these over the top manly events because that's how they get their manhood and shit. And they feel like they got to go build a sports car and all this other type of shit. And you ain't a man if you ain't got calluses on your hand. A motherfucker, I put calluses on your ass. Okay, guys, find hobbies that you like. If you like to play Grand Theft Auto for 6 hours in the evening, play Grand Theft Auto for 6 hours in the evening. Do the hobbies you like. Don't worry about what society say as a man. If you're not doing this or you're not building a sports car, if you don't like to go fishing in the evening, all this other shit, fuck that shit. Fuck that Gilligan bullshit. Find shit you like to do. Okay? I like to fuck hoes. Maybe you don't like to fuck hoes. Maybe you better play Grand Theft Auto than fuck hoes. Kind of weird to me, but if that's what you like to do, then do it. But my main hobby is, guys, what I like to do is I like to go out to eat. That's my main hobby. That's why I had to find a good weight that I love to be at. Because my ass ain't finna be sitting up in the house when I'm 80 years old saying, man, I wish I would have went to more of them restaurants, but I was lean. Fuck that shit. I was lean, boy. I had them abs in there, boy. Fuck that shit. Next, guys, friends. Guys, don't worry about who is popular or who, you think will bring, increase your sexual market value. Sometimes you'll have a friend that you like him more, he's cooler, but he ain't popular. Don't worry about who's popular. You want to be around people that are like-minded like you. Okay? For me, that's women. Y'all guys know my stance on friends, but that's me. You might like male friends, and that's cool. But base it off of interest, what we have in common. Not, he's an asshole, but he's popular. Everybody knows him, so I'm gonna fuck that. Be a man and stand on your own. You don't gotta fit in with whoever the fuck popular this week. You wanna hang around people that are like-minded like you, that have the same interests. If you like to play video games, you probably wanna make friends with people who love to play video games. If you like to go to the club, you probably want to find friends that like to go to the club. You want to know how you're hanging with friends that y'all really ain't got nothing in common. Whenever you want to do something, it's like y'all can't never get up with each other. Hey man, we're going to the club tonight. Oh man, this, that, and the other. Y'all ain't got shit in common. Why y'all hanging with them? Because they popular? Because you want to force that connection? Y'all ain't got shit in common. They're an associate. You can speak to them in passing. You're trying to force yourself on. When you with somebody that y'all got a lot of shit in common, you don't have to force that shit on them. It just comes natural. So my advice to you guys, and the same thing goes for women, as women I want to consistently date, I find women that are like-minded like me. I'm not a traveler. If you want to travel your ass to Paris every week, good luck to you. Send me a postcard. I don't like traveling. Shit, if I could just snap my fingers and be in Paris, I love it. It's all the other shit. I don't like all the other shit. Waiting for the plane, boarding the plane, waiting for people to get on the plane. I hate that shit. If I could just snap my fingers, oh well, hell, I love it. I just don't like the in-between shit. A lot of you guys love money. You just don't want to do the shit that it takes to get the money. And that's fine. So with me, everything I do, as far as women I consistently date, not a one-night stand. I don't give a fuck. We don't got shit in coming. Like I told you before, I'm compatible with that ass. I'm not worried about somebody I just want to fuck 1 or 2 times. But a girl I'm going to see on a consistent basis, we got to have shit in common. And lastly, guys, fashion. Now, I told y'all guys, Kevin Samuels influenced me to improve my fashion. I liked the suits, but I didn't like his suits, if that makes sense. They kind of are boring to me, so I had to put my flavor with it. I like color. Y'all guys get that? So I like color. I had to find my tribe. So I liked the suits, the premise of the formal wear, but Kevin is more, he wears more darker colors like navy, black, of that nature. Then that's cool too. I got those too, but that gets boring to me. I like color. I like orange, yellow, royal blue, purple, pink. I like that. So I had to find my tribe. Kevin's tribe wasn't my tribe. I like the suits, but I didn't like the color. So some of you guys might look at me in a way, you got to do it your way. Maybe you don't do it just like me. You got to find the way you want to do it. Maybe y'all guys know Kevin wore the ties and shit. I wear mine unbuttoned with the necklace. I don't want to do the tie. That's not my thing. Now you probably give me another 10 years, maybe I change. Maybe it evolves to that. Right now, it's not like that. Maybe I don't like colors in 10 years. As of right now, that's what I like. So the thing what I'm trying to tell you guys is you could see something and it can inspire you, but you still got to find your tribe with it. Like I got the fashion course. It's just an outline of something to inspire you to how to mix it with your flavor. You don't just go do a carbon copy. You got to mix it with your flavor. Do it your way. Now, that's how I did it. Shout out, rest in peace to the Godfather. But I had to find my tribe. I always wanted to improve my fashion. I just didn't know exactly how I would go about it. Because, the suits were good, but then I'm like, it's kind of boring. I don't want to do the suit. And then I was like, you know what? The colors. I had to find my tribe. All right, guys. So I hope you guys find your tribe. Some of you guys also with that imaging. You got to find your whole tribe, your whole look. Some of you guys are too plain with your look, too basic. You need to figure out a look. You need to figure out a look you want to go with. All right, guys. All right, guys. So make sure y'all guys find no tribe interest, things that you love to do, and that's what you do. Don't worry about what society says or do this or do that. Find your tribe. All right, guys. I'll get back with you later.